It's a beautiful progression. And there you go. Now if you're playing this A, these are the pure notes of the A, and then so you could always shift between the two. Now you've got this kind of but here you've got the pure A chord, A major chord, but here you've got the subtle notes, so you can actually be playing, and up at the top you've got the chromatic scale of C here. And these ones are slightly different. So as you play, you get a whole range of notes that make it sound like you're playing expertly. Now this one here, so I said these are the pure notes. Now you can hear what it's doing. It's doing the first, the fourth, the fifth, and the eighth, and the first again. Playing the two black notes and then the middle one of the three. And you just carry on. But that's done easily. You just set that in the middle, and then you got your chord. That's a cheeky change you see right there. Those melodies, you're just playing the same thing. Those melodies. So now, what you got that A minor, but say you want to give it a little twang, bring it down by one semitone. You just press that and you go right. So now you got. So if you want to do that, those melodies, those sweet melodies, then you got that, those melodies. So there's flexibility in what you can do with this. If you don't like that half a step, you just change it to something else. Let's do something really strange. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Those melodies, oh, those sweet melodies, those melodies. You find something that works. Those melodies, try that. That sounds pretty good. Those melodies, those melodies. So this is the flow style. Now we can always go back to the other style, which was the actual voicing style, because with this there's no fixed voicing. It's a loose kind of voicing. If you want to go back to that voicing style, now this will have the same voicing. As you can see, it's the same voicing. It's not a flow style. Those melodies. Now you want to go up a fifth. Those melodies. I've just changed it by 5. Circle of fifths. Those melodies. Let's get it back to where it was. Those melodies. I gotta find better lyrics. Sorry. Sing a song of worship. Sing a song of praise. Sing a song of worship. Sing a song of praise. Bring it up. Sing a song of worship. Now I'm playing the same chords over, but you could actually change that at any time. So you got your. That's a basic progression. I mean, you could play. You can even mix and match. So if you've got a nice one which you like to work with here, but you see that chord, you want it to sound slightly differently. You can change that. Try and make it sound something like this. So we've got that one. Maybe like that. Maybe like that. So now you've got that one there. You can save it to that position. So now you've got this. So I activate it. You can deactivate it. You just press the button and it's... But if you press this C and the number, what you've just saved is activated on that spot. So I can play it as before, then get that. Not sure if that's the one you'd want, but you could put it there. Not just that, but you can even scale it. So if you want it to go down by a semitone. So now it's something like this. Might not sound quite so good, but hey, it's getting there. That one is out. But it always reverts back to the original. And you can easily wipe it off. And you can hear this sounds pretty repetitive. So again, you move the mod to halfway and it will bring out other subtleties. And then of course you can add those key notes in to glue it all together. I think that's what's missing in most people's training, is that normally the chord, they will say this is an A minor or whatever, and then you shift and you think that you've got a new chord, but actually you're using common notes, and that's what will give it that really nice and pleasant harmonic. So let's switch it back to very basic. Then if you shift the mod wheel, it's giving you your different functions. That's important. If you bring it down to 0, you're back where we started. And then you put the sustain in. Or you can shift this one up and you got your free flow. Then a slight variation of that, if you press the sustain, we know that is the 6 minor. If you press the sustain, it's just the 6 minor straight, and this one is slightly different. Now if you want to add variety, just step on the sustain pedal. So I've got this sustain. So what that does, it actually adds some breath into it, like you're inhaling. If you're playing a harmonica, you kind of get that thing. Add the sustain. So let's go back to the basic chord, the A minor, going back to flow 0. A minor, now you press that. Those are not A minor notes. That's your A minor. Now when I press the sustain, you see it's added notes in the pentatonic scale, so they will always fit. Key example is G. The normal thing with a G, if you've got a G, that's your G. You're going, that's the sus4, and then back to C. So I did that by just pressing the sustain pedal. There it is. So if you're flowing in and out, you can just do that. To resolve it back to the C. So the C, you can also do it. Right now, you can hear those notes are all the C. Now if you would like a slight variation to the way these notes are arranged, just shift the mod wheel to the middle, and what you've got is you've got the pure notes of the chord there, and those are also pure notes. But what you've got is, if you change this into a more advanced type of chord, let's do this one now. So let's get it back to C so we see what that is. Now that's an A. It sounds like an A with something in it there. So it's a beautiful progression. And there you go. Now if you're playing this A, these are the pure notes of the A, and then this one has added the there's a major 7 in there. All of the chords you'd expect are packed into that, and hundreds of groupings which you can make something out of, and it would truly sound original, not like some of these other packages which they sell you for $50 or something, and everybody else has got it, so it's going to sound the same. This one will never sound the same because it's relying on your own playing on this side to generate